stops the shockwave pressure being nearly as much. You can bounce ricochets around the place, and one of the annoying things for the Wukong is that your clone becomes another avenue for ricochets to bounce around the team.
Should be able to get back, but I wonder whether he's going to stick around and try and get this wave shoved. It's a bit bold, but he gets away with it.
Kanavi is going to just make sure that Cream's set. Hang on a second. Q's coming in. Clockwork windup. It's just around the corner. Wave's not fully crashed in. Kanavi really just trying to make sure that Tarzan is not able to enter mid lane.
Yeah, Kanavi walks up, gets his Conquest up. I hope he's now roaming on down. He came from the top side because, of course, he lanes well. Hung now here. Body block not there for the Void Seeker. Kanavi low, flashes out. Hope flashes on forward, gets the order. Now Tarzan go back on in. Looking to get some more values. Cream flashes out to safety. Hung low has been hung out to dry. I think another passive auto from Hope, and the Acathian Rain. Single target is enough to bring down another one. 2 kill Kaiser. Threatening me is now at 3rd HP.
Kanavi starting up Dragon. Doesn't have flash or ult. Hope is pretty strong too. It is the Scion.
Oh boy.
The train stops at Kanavi's station, and it's a 3rd kill for Hope's Kaiser.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, Hope's Kaiser just somehow has a way of doing this. I mean, at MSI, it felt like teams just forgot this champion existed for him. LPL Kaiser is good. Hope is one of the best. Not finishing all the grubs. Now, a lot of the time, junglers will leave that 3rd one because it's just not time efficient to kill it. And trying to contest Kanavi and bot side now. Tarzan really wanting to keep ahead of this enemy jungler. Flash Cyclone.
Just get part 1 coming on down. Shunk onto Hung again. Doesn't have the flash. Or in fact, anything resembling defenses. Tarzan potentially in danger. The corner, the gravity field gets knocked up, does go down. Shank's trying to trade on out. The Arcane Storm was going to also burn out. Kanavi goes down. Cream continue to try and trade. Hook away from Kael. It's a 2-for-1 for AL.
I mean, not bad turnaround from Kanavi. I mean, Shanks has red buff as well, which means that if he stays out of combat, he'll start to regen up a little bit. He took that from Hang on Hope. Yeah, now you don't have that flash, so that's the flash down. Barrier down, so he still has ult to work with.
Oh, Feral Scream comes on down. Feast still available. It's not available. 3-6 still on cooldown.
He's not a minion.
Him on forwards. Forcing to flash all the way bot side. Hang on.
Solo kill. Solo kill from Flandra.
Come on in. Killer Instinct available. Jackalove now walking on up. Has the on the hunt. He's got the Yuntals and a Dream.
Top Esports, they have that flash on Sivir, remember? Didn't use it the last time. That could be important. Flash away from Kael, gets the lollipop around the wall.
Flashes around, Wave gets the depth charge down. That's going to be the pickup on the Dragon by the side of the Shinzao for Kanavi. Fight afterwards though, into the backside. Feast available, can't quite get it. It's a 1-for-1. Jungler for jungler. Hung in the backside trying to keep Hope away from the play as they're all the while Top Esports command distance down. At least one more member. Cream trying to get some value back. Hung survives, ends up being a 2-4.
Doesn't have something like Leandries or Bloodlet as a Rift Maker. That's a catch out in the river onto the Wukong.
They'll try and jump onto him. Hung is there. Kyle, though, getting the Ghost procs, getting some good passive orders done. The Stagnant Blows value. Kanavi in the backside with the Audacious Charge. Over comes Jackalove trying to get down the Boomerang Blades. Kanavi dead, though. And they just don't have enough in the tank.
Jungle support diff is pretty heavy in this game. Tarzan is... Oriana can't really do it against the Rod of Ages. I do think it leaves him a little low on damage, but with Kai'Sa being so far ahead, you feel better again about that.
Yeah, they do. And again,
around Vision and jungle support plays in River. If you get mid lane turret down, that just gets even worse, right? So much worse to play around. Cho'Gath is probably dead here too. 4v1
yeah, damage comes on forwards, and 369 is rolling the 3 there. The Cho'Gath doesn't have Feast, doesn't have a lot to say. Hope gets to sit here and order this turret now. He already used the supercharge for the extra speed. Can't quite clear the turret on this wave, but does get the majority of it. We've got 3 grubs as well, so I don't think it'll take much more than the next wave. Hung looking for an angle there. Just some hex flashes and punts Shanks away. Boop. With that.
So Herald not finished just yet. Of course, it was peeled off of to go to a stop side. Kyle doesn't have flash.
Okay, well, now for some potential turnaround. Hung gonna step on forwards. Unbreakable will rolling. Kanavi with the Crescent Guard up as well, but I think that's about a timeout. No, the card is broken. Hope hasn't gone on in. The Arcane Storm has done a fair amount of work. 369
Feast is coming.
On the flank. Blast going over the wall! Nah, that's not fair. 369 flashing on forwards. Does get the Feast regardless. 2-1 down. Top Esports getting value. Shockwave on in. Not the highest damage though. Flandre still trying to get to the backside. Oh, there goes Hope. And the Killer Instinct onto the jungle. Does get some back. Tarzan about 3rd HP. Shanks being chunked, but over goes Tarzan. Nimbus strike in. Warrior Trickster out.
Ends up being, what, a 2-for-1, all things said and done. Top Esports lose the 1. Anyone's Legend, 2 down, 369. I'm not actually sure if he got the kill with his Feast.
Help pick up a second dragon here. For Anyone's Legend, 369 looking to pick up this turret. Help even up some of those gold discrepancies. Again, it is only second dragons. It's not exactly like Anyone's Legend. Have been super fast stacking those. We need another 10 minutes realistically to have that as a true threat. AL now collapsing in this mid lane, looking to pick up the turret here after the dragon, so additional bonus wins there.
Except the Yunara not really being in a great position to follow up and engage. Not going to be a problem with that. Kaiser, of course, one of the best in the game at doing that. Just upgraded the boots, by the way, to the blah 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 ones. Prompting forward over here.
And Void Seeker comes on through. Trolling the river, very much anyone's legends. At least you've got like this Cho'Gath you can theoretically fetch it. Rupture does land. It's only onto the side, not the easiest target. Feral Scream comes down. Tarzan looking for the angle. Can look for the big cyclone. Flash over the wall. Gael into the staggering blows. Kanavi already 0 and 6, trying to find some value. And Tarzan says, absolutely not. It's a cyclone in a choke point. Typhoon season hits. And Top Esports get whacked in that tri-brush. They lose the Cho'Gath. Big chunk though. Onto the Nautilus, needs to back away. Atakan up.
Even with the Crescent Guard going onto the Shockwave got 0 value. I still think that anyone's legend just have way too many stats to work with. Top E's was trying to get control of the Tri-Brush to stop Atakan being a huge threat. Now walking into the bot side jungle, Atakan's not going to be taken. The Herald was summoned. Ends up taking the mid lane outer turret. Hope will finish up the mid lane inner turret with the 3 grubs, and Top E's too far behind. Too much gold onto that Kai'Sa means that your front line cannot play the same way it would do in an even game.
All right, now towards the Atakan again. Anyone's legend looking to threaten Top Esports. 369 exhausted, needs to flash away the double knocker. Try to turn around with the Rupture though. Kanavi misses the win, becomes lightning, means he can't audacious charge in. Damage onto Tarzan though is low. Hook onto Kanavi. Crescent Guard comes over and he lost as well. A double towards this Kai'Sa, who is utterly unreal fed in this game.
Exactly what they've been doing. 8-0-2 is Hope's Kai'Sa so far ahead, and it's another team, another game where Hope's Kai'Sa has been overlooked. Another Mountain Dragon goes towards anyone's legend, makes it even worse. Jackie desperately needs a mortal reminder, and he desperately
hang on. Looking to catch up this bot lane. They overshove. Sion is coming. Cream's theoretically in danger. Does manage to get away for now. Trying to get a bit of a speed up, and Cope finds an angle with the W. Killer Instinct and Cream about to be eaten. He is dessert, and Tarzan is the one buying.
Hope ends up tagging onto the plasma and finishes trying to fight for vision in river, and instead realizes this is not your river, Hung.
Unfortunately, he is on the gallows this time around, and Shanks will ensure that the noose of the shockwave brings him back to his death. Tarzan now on a potential flank angle. Don't need to find too much.
It is a very good item. It's a very good item, all things said and done, in fairness. Baron started up. Catch onto Kyle. Don't think it's going to matter that much.
Longer. There's a TP into the pit. Tarzan's kind of waiting.
Wow.
And they just blow up Kanavi. Tarzan gets ruptured. Trying to turn this around, but unfortunately that Joker, oh my god, just blows up Kyle, but will die for it as Hope unleashes the Acathian Rain. Acid Rain is dangerous. Killers to the backline. Another Acathian Rain. It keeps on pouring. Torrential stuff from Hope, who helps pick up the full damage. Hunger's respawned and turns up, but again, he's got a Hex Flash and a Smite and a Dream.
And while 369 manages to get into the pit to get a chomp down onto Kyle, it's just the support. It's only one player down. It's a 4-for-1 right now, Hung. He has a Spellbook Smite, but he's not going to get anywhere close. He'll get soloed out by Shanks, who's got the Shockwave back up and available. Ooh. Another steak dinner served up. Baron onto 4 members. Kyle, not sadly going to be a recipient of that, but, you know, he'll be comboed up with enough players to make the use of the Baron. So, anyway, 10 kill Kai'Sa. Jesus, that is taking no prisoners.
Shanks backs for a Bloodletter's Curse and a Medjai's is very happy in this game. Tarzan will Warrior Trickster away from some danger. There's a knock-up onto Shanks, turning this around there with a Cyclone Bar 2. The damage comes on through, and already trying to get some value. They're all going down. It's a triple to Kai'Sa. Hope looking for more. Won't be able to get anything beyond the triple, but very happy indeed.
Anyone's legend is so far ahead. The blatant caster curse of, wow, he just bought a Medjai. Shanks is happy. Does not turn into a curse onto Shanks. He just
gets
about
away
lives.
with it.
Gets away with it. And Kanavi, well, what's the scoreline now? 0-8, 0-9. It's not pretty, is what it is. 0-9 Shins out. This champion has been well and truly feasting for the carry, and Hope goes forward to Chakula, but another kill onto him as Hope, the assassin of the AD carries, shows why you must respect his Kai'Sa.
Yeah, and does it using Jackie Love's skin as well.